Couleecap is launching a program to help flood victims deal with the stress of the recent flooding. FEMA has contracted with Couleecap to help fund the project as communities continue to rebuild. News 8's Jordan Fremstad is here to tell us how it works.
Yeah, Lisa, the program is called Project Recovery and will work with 9 Wisconsin counties affected by flooding this past August. 18 outreach workers have been hired to go out into communities and help those who are still dealing with the effects of the disaster. Couleecap officials say recovery runs deeper than the structures that need to be rebuilt.
When life happens, the scar left in its place carries an unfamiliar pain.
Traumatic crisis, it results from a sudden, unexpected, really intense event that can happen.
A traumatic experience, like a foot of rain that fell and ripped through community after community.
We have several clients that have not been able to return to their homes.
Hetty Brown, the executive director of Couleecap, says people are still living the nightmare.
Even when people can return home or to work, they're still a lot of times dealing with feelings of grief and loss or anger and frustration.
Now winter is here, and people are dealing with unique adversity for the first time.
Like homelessness during winter months or situations where their children have had to switch schools already.
So now what is the question?
Adversity is going to happen. The key is, what do we do after that event?
Couleecap has a program that can help.
Couleecap Project Recovery program offers outreach workers to 9 Wisconsin counties.
Outreach workers will go to communities and connect flood victims to resources to help them with physical recovery and mental recovery.
Recovery is more than just about rebuilding a structure.
It's about getting back to that feeling of normal.
Recovery is making sure that you can get back to a place you were before the disaster.
So we can continue to live this thing we call life. Now, if you yourself are still struggling with the effects of recent flooding and would like to speak to an outreach worker, you can call the number at the bottom of your screen or visit couleecap.org/Project Recovery.
All right, so how long will the program last, and are there limited resources?
So there are unlimited resources over the next year, and FEMA can actually decide how long the program will last. And Couleecap officials also want to remind people that the deadline to apply for FEMA funding is December 17th. So if you have things you need to get repaired, you want to get on that as soon as you can.
Yeah, it's coming up fast.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Well,